Hey, beautiful being. One of the last things that we're going to be offering before we close our doors on September 30th, I think will blow your mind. What we're going to be offering is a combination of RTT, which is rapid transformational therapy, and it uses the effective elements of hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, neuroscience, and NLP. And we're going to stack that with the scalar frequencies of the EE system. And what we're going to be specifically targeting is to target the core belief system that most human beings are carrying, which is you are not enough. And that particular core belief system manifests itself in a myriad of ways in most people's lives, in how they approach their work, in how they approach relationships, in how they approach their own ability to learn skills and to do something new, and even in their own healing process. Because when a human being believes that they're not enough, then they're usually not good enough to accept anything that life has to offer that could be good, beautiful, and wonderful. So it's a powerful opportunity to reconnect with something that most of us have forgotten, that you are enough and that your worth has never depended on what you've achieved, how you look, or how you fit the world's expectations. So who is this RTT session for? The RTT session is for the person that is constantly striving and feels the need to prove themselves, even to the point that it's actually making them sick, and is also carrying the weight of self-doubt. So now let's talk about what RTT is. As I mentioned in the introduction, RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy, is a pioneering method that brings together some of the most effective elements of hypnotherapy, psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, neuroscience, and NLP. It works by guiding you into a relaxed alpha brainwave state where your subconscious mind is easily accessible. And this helps you uncover the root of the beliefs that are driving your current patterns today. So in our RTT session, which will last about 2.5 to 3 hours, you will journey back to the most formative moments, most likely in childhood, when your subconscious learned, I'm not enough. And in that space, you'll understand, reframe, and release those beliefs, not just mentally, but also viscerally, at the deepest level of your nervous system and subconscious. So this is the kind of shift that talk therapy takes years and years and years to reach, and RTT is designed for most people to be able to move to the root of that belief, usually in just one session. So now let's talk about why we want to stack the RTT in the EE system. As you're aware, the EE system creates a blanket of scalar frequency, which allows the nervous system to come into a state of relaxation and move from fight or flight into a parasympathetic rest or digest mode very, very quickly. And so this is exactly why when we bring RTT, which is such a powerful modality, into the EE system, what we could potentially do is help you rewire your mind, help your body reset, and help your nervous system finally exhale and potentially even release that deeper core concept or deeper core belief that's fueling I am not enough. This session is being led by Dr. Kate Gibb. She's a former medical doctor turned transformation guide, and she'll be taking you through teaching, guided journaling, group hypnosis, and tender inner child connection. So what we're hoping is that you're going to leave with a deeper understanding of the origin of your self-worth patterns, release some of the limiting beliefs that no longer serve you, create a renewed connection with your true self, whole, worthy, and grounded in your own truth, and also experience being seen and supported in community. So we're going to be running this RTT session on Saturday, September the 27th from 11 a.m. to about 3 p.m. The session itself will run for about 3 hours, but you will have an extra hour to lay back in the EE system and journal, and essentially we'll spend 4 full hours in the EE system. And then we're going to be running the session as a very small group session of no more than just 10 people. And the reason we're doing this is because a small group can create a very powerful field of resonance where hearing other people's stories often unlocks pieces of your own. So it's intimate, it's safe, and it's deeply powerful. Again, we are limiting this just to 10 people so that each person is truly held by Dr. Kate Gibb and myself as you journey and unlock some of these deeper subconscious potentials. So if your heart is saying yes, then don't wait. Join us for this very final and rare opportunity to do RTT in the EE system to rewire your subconscious patterns, to reset some of your nervous system patterns from fight or flight into a more parasympathetic mode, and to remember your inherent worth. We can't wait to hold space for your transformation. And normally, 4 hours in the EESystem costs $240. However, we are offering the RTT session for just $180. So we'll be stacking the RTT and facilitation by Dr. Kate Gibb, as well as the EESystem scalar frequencies, and we're offering you the powerful 4-hour transformation for just $180. So if your heart is saying yes, then you definitely should join us, and email Sahar at sayhello@maahiwellness.com or call her at 604-449-9673, and please register for this very powerful and final goodbye session at Maahi Wellness before we close our doors 3 days later on September the 30th. We'll see you there.